Welcome to room number 2, a Universal show. As you know, each and every week, always an element of surprise. And you know what? We've got a very young, talented man in the studio this morning. So glad to have him here. Could you introduce yourself, sir?
You're too kind, sir. Good morning, people. My name is Bluey Robinson.
Bluey Robinson. What's going on, bruv?
A lot, man. A lot, yeah. How you doing?
I'm good. You know this interview's well overdue, right?
Yeah, well, I'm glad we're finally making it happen.
Well overdue. Now, we was just talking about it off air, Bluey. I remember the first time I saw you. I don't know how young you was. I'm just guessing you must have been like about 14, 15.
Oh, wow. Really?
I reckon anyway. I'm just guessing. I could be wrong. Because you know black don't crack, so
yeah, boy. That cocoa bar, bro.
But you was in Brixton near it used to be what's the shop on the corner, the record shop? Red Records.
Okay, scene.
And I remember you playing your guitar.
Well, were we filming it? Or was it just a
No,
show?
I just you was just singing. I don't even know what
Scene.
I think it was a Stevie Wonder song you were singing.
Yeah.
Because I remember you saying like Stevie Wonder's one of your favorite artists.
Yeah.
And you had about like 8 to 10 girls around you.
Look, making me sound like some Casanova.
Well, you know, we'll get into that. We'll get into that
Sweet
later. But I just thought, who's this guy? And then I remember I mentioned it to a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
Stucky.
Yeah.
This is so random because he was like special. Like, you know, is there any new artists that you've seen or heard about? And I goes, bro, there was this guy Busking, little young guy Busking in Brixton. He's sick. He goes, oh, what does he look like? And I described you.
Scene.
And he said, you know, that's Bluey.
Crazy. Small world, man.
Look at that.
Yeah, small
That
world.
is just so
Years
random.
That is random. Yeah, I love that.
That is the first time I saw you doing your thing on the street.
Just the true essence, just the raw emotion of the music.
How long ago was that then? Because I'm trying to get my bearings right.
Maybe like 7 or 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Something like that, yeah.
Wow. That's
time,
crazy,
Time
man.
flies.
So, tell me this morning. I mean, I've seen you from Busking days in Brixton.
Mm.
Was that the start of Bluey's journey, would you say? Or was you doing things before that? Tell me about your journey this morning because I want to hear about it this morning.
Yeah, cool. So I was born in Sweden. My mum's Swedish, my dad's from Trinidad, but British. So I came here when I was like 3 months old, and moved to Manor House, like Manor House and Tottenham. So I grew up all over like North London, East North, and then moved to South. And I've just always loved music. I'd always listen to like the vinyls on the turntable that was in the front room, and it was a lot of like I don't know if you know the Drifters and like
of course.
a lot of Motown, Jackson 5. I just it always just was the music that just got me, you know, from a young age. And there was a lot of like reggae and stuff in my house. My mum always played Bob Marley and just loved Bob Marley and Beres Hammond. And so I'm like the only person who does music in my family, but like music was always playing in my house, you know. So it just kind of was natural that when I started doing it, like all those influences kind of came out as well in the music. I was in a group with some of my friends from school, like a vocal harmony group, kind of R&B, Boyz II Men, 112 vibes. Then I went solo when I was forced to go solo, and then started putting out music myself and
Why
really
was you
building
forced
the
to go
buzz.
solo?
Because I think after a couple years in the group, everyone was be like, they thought I should be solo.
Right, okay.
So they kind of like kicked me out of the group essentially, but we were still friends. But I never wanted to be solo. I wanted to be in a group because I enjoyed performing with people, you know, the vibe. But yeah, so then that happened, and started putting out music. Started kind of like busking, but like not really busking, more like singing in public. Like we wasn't getting money for it. It was more like just singing to public, just in public places. And then we started filming it, and then went to like the London Underground and was just singing in the public, like on the platforms, you know, walking up and down, disturbing people's peace and quiet, and just filming it and catching the vibe, and then putting it up online. And then a lot of people just started, you know, sharing it and stuff like that, and did more and more. Started putting out my own music and kind of built up.
So how did you get to the stage of putting out your own music? Because you've gone from, you know, busking as it were, singing to people on the underground and all that. How did you get to the actual stage where you actually, you know, put a track together?
One of my mum's friends was like, oh yeah, he did something in the industry. I can't remember exactly when. He was, oh, do you write songs? I was like, not really. I had when I was younger, but like, I hadn't really written songs, but I knew I was, you know, destined to do music and whatever. And he goes, why not? I was like, he's like, you should write songs. I was like, yeah, probably should. So then I started just messing about writing songs to like tracks that were already out and like doing my versions. And then me and my friends formed a group and we was like, yeah, let's just all write songs. And I loved harmonies and like I like the vocal groups where like they can do the crazy riffs and like just harmonies together. You know, I've always enjoyed that. So started doing that, putting out my music, and then I started doing, when I was solo, I started doing like the covers and the YouTube stuff. So it kind of happened afterwards, but to the public.
So was it always the Motown sort of stuff that you would resonate to covering?
Yeah. I never wanted to do like to cover just like the songs that everybody else was covering.
Right.
Like, so this is the new song in #1. Cover it, you know, because it will get a lot of views. I was always like, I like what I like, and I just want to kind of do that. And I think some people would say I'm like alienating myself. Some people say like it's cool because then the people who are into it will hopefully gravitate towards it. It seemed like, you know, it happened, and then eventually I signed to Sony after a couple of years of putting out music and building up my kind of my buzz and stuff. And then that just, it's kind of like where things went a bit funny and like didn't really go as planned. They had a lot of internal issues, and like my A&R and like the heads of Sony in America kind of just like got rid of everyone and got a whole new team. And so like we were kind of just caught in all that storm. And then I guess the new people who came to the label didn't really know what to do with me.
Okay.
And it was like, and then there was like a good 5 months when no one was in charge, and it was just kind of got caught up in a bit of a storm. And it was a little bit, it can be a bit like frustrating. You know, like did your hype a little bit when
did that knock your confidence or your growth, as it were?
It just kind of like, I feel like I thought it was steering me kind of like off track of where I had visualized being and stuff. But at the same time, I learned a lot. So now I'm like, I never want to play like a victim or be like, oh, you know, I'm very like determined. So like, I guess it was a good learning experience. And maybe if it does, you know, they say you blow up or whatever, maybe if it did happen then, I would be a different person now. Or maybe, I don't know. You never know. So things happen for a reason, I guess. Now I'm just basically just putting out music, just putting out the energy and just creating it. And if people like it, I'm glad, you know. That's all I can do in life, you know.
If you just locked on this morning, we've got Blue Robinson in the building. I tell you what, it's so good to have him here, you know, after so long.
Oh, thank you.
It's crazy, man.
That means a lot, man.
You know, me and your manager go back a long time, you know.
Okay,
Zeus.
is it?
Yeah. Like, you know, so I definitely got to big up Zeus in the building this morning, man. We go back a long time. But so the first song that was a hit for Bluey, what was the first song for you?
It depends what you call a hit. I mean, I suppose the first song I ever released as like a first single was I Know.
Right.
And that kind of had a good reaction. That was just as the YouTube stuff was kind of like people were checking it out and that. And then I dropped Showgirl.
Yeah. Showgirl was massive.
Later. Yeah, Showgirl was the one that people seem to latch onto and gravitate towards. And it was always just, it was so fun to make it. I made it with a Labyrinth. Yeah, right. And it was just so fun to create. We just had just jokes in the studio and we was just like trying to mix genres and sounds and just being young and, you know, excited. And then people, it kind of took off. It was more like a online underground kind of buzz. It didn't really like crack the charts or anything like that. Yeah. The label weren't really behind it fully. They didn't really invest in pushing it, and it like the song got released the same day it got played on radio. It was like a new thing they were trying. So yeah, a lot of, you know.
No, it's funny, you know, because like when your names come up in conversation, from my experience, people are always saying that they feel like, and I don't know how you're gonna take this, you know, but I'm just telling you like what we talk about.
Yeah.
And they're like, you should have been or should be over here's answer to Chris Brown, because you've got like the full package. Thanks. The girls like you can dance, but then you just got this vibe about you, but then something hasn't connected yet.
That's like a thing, isn't it?
I've heard it so many times.
Crazy,
you know, many people have their own opinions, but that's something that I've personally heard a lot of times. But something hasn't happened. We want to know, why hasn't it actually happened yet for Bluey?
I suppose we all want to know
what is it? What?
I don't know. You know, it's just. I guess I was a bit more naive when I was young. I was just kind of. You know, you put your career in the trust of others and assume that they are gonna guide you to where you need to be, and all you need to concentrate on is expressing, which is all I really want to do, is express myself, like create songs, like put out my energy. I feel like I got something worthwhile to give, but you know, certain things veer you off course, or like you put your trust in other people and think that they know, you know. And as I've kind of matured, and I feel like not every people don't know, you know. You kind of have to just follow what you're about and put it out, and then if it's good and people like it, it will naturally, people will gravitate towards it. So my thing now is like consistency. I'm just gonna keep putting out music, keep putting out my energy, my vibe. I don't know what can you do, you know?
Well, the funny thing is as well, and I have to mention this as well, because obviously you kind of steered off towards, because a lot of new fans to Bluey are familiar with you only on TV.
Yeah, I wonder that as well.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a lot of people probably don't even realize in the last couple of years that you
mad.
do have a history of music.
Yeah,
they just know you as a presenter on MTV.
Yeah.
So, how did you take that course of going into presenting on TV? What happened?
I know
there?
it was daunting. It was like a bit like, do I really want to go and? I want, because I was like, I'm an artist, you know. So I'm like, I don't want people to like not take me seriously and think I'm like a presenter who's trying to do music. You know what I mean? Like, music is me. You know, that's just what I've always, you know. So but the opportunity presented itself to me was like, would you be interested in doing something for MTV? I was like, maybe, I don't know, like let's just have a look and see what they're saying. So then I went and then I did like a screen test, and then I thought I didn't really do well in the interview. I didn't really do screen test. I have no idea and I just left it as that. And I was kind of cool with just like, that was fun, but I don't really want to present. And then they called me back, and I was like, really? Okay. And then so then went back again, had another talk, and then they just gave me the opportunity, and I'm like, let me not be an idiot and just say no. Like a door. I'm lucky and blessed enough to have this opportunity come to me.
That's amazing.
So let me walk through the door and like see if I can test my skills in other areas, push myself in an area where I'm not very comfortable, because I was uncomfortable in the beginning. If you see my first ever MTV bulletin or whatever, I was like, I'm gonna quit tomorrow. I watched it. I was like, no. I'll call it my manager. Like, no.
You're out of your comfort zone.
I was so out of my comfort zone. I tried to run one joke and it just didn't go off. I was like, oh god. I was looking at myself like, if I didn't know me, I'd be like, let's do this. And the thing is, at the end of it, they were like, as it's your first bulletin, you can like say to the audience, tweet me and let me know how you think I did. Yeah. And the tweets I got, I was like, no.
What, they were crucifying you?
They were crucifying, man.
My God.
The guy was like, yo, I was going to fall asleep. That was the most boring 2 minutes of my life. I was like,
really?
I was like, kill me now. Kill me. But then it kind of made me a bit more determined to say, you know what, I'm going to be myself. I'm just going to, no fear, and just be like, yo.
So how long you been there now?
It's been like 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
3 years. Coming to 3 years, yeah.
Okay,
but I've actually just they've stopped doing MTV News and that now. So
right.
Even though I'm still affiliated, I still do bits. The main thing I was doing for them is not even existing anymore. Everything's all gone digital online. Loads of companies are doing this. And so now it's just music for me.
Just really. Back to the music.
Yeah, but I never really stopped, but I didn't. It was more like a working out what I want to do and how I want to put it. So for me, this mixtape is just like, it's just like a taster, just like an intro to like the whole wave that I want to try and bring now. Just everything we're going to put out. Just going to keep doing it, man.
Well, I heard the Jagged Edge cover and I was like, okay.
Different.
This is different, but I like the twist on it.
Okay,
I like the twist. I like the video as well.
Okay, thanks.
I mean, who directed that video?
There's a guy called Vertex and my friend Gabriella.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's my piece.
It looks like a very well produced video.
Yeah, it was a vibe. We shot in there, like in the in tape.
Okay.
Yeah. Just brought some of my friends down. We just wanted to be like kind of like a house party kind of vibes, just with your peeps. So it was a step outside of what I would usually do as well. Like a bit of, I wondered how people would take it and how they would perceive it. The reaction seemed to be pretty positive. So, so far so good.
So how different will your forthcoming project or work coming up be different as opposed to what you've done on your mixtape? Because you're saying that's a little taste of what is to come.
For me, it's like we're gonna I just after this mixtape probably gonna just put out singles, I'd say.
Right, okay.
Just keep like as an independent artist, I can just once I've realized that I can just put music out and like work with like a distribution company and like get PR and whatever outside of the label and still be free and whatever. I was just like, we can just keep putting out music. So I don't really know what it's gonna sound like yet, or what. We've got some ideas and some collabs that I want to do with like some cool peeps. Which is what I want to do more collabs with people. Yeah, and
what I was just about to ask you, like, anybody in line that you got your eye on that you haven't probably made the link as yet with?
I've got some. I don't, because the thing is, you send songs to people, they say they're gonna do it, or but then they take ages. You know what I mean? So, but I got someone. I spoke to someone yesterday, Stylo. G.
Yeah.
So I hollered at him about something. I've hollered at some other people. So hopefully we can make some things. I just want to make cool music, man. To be honest,
Right,
like just
right.
cool collabs, like do collabs where people just wouldn't expect it, but like, the song's really good. And if the
Yeah.
song's a vibe, then it's like.
So is it going to be
some level.
more down the R&B route, you would say?
I don't know. It's gonna always have like a hint of like soul and R&B, but
Okay.
man, even if I do like a rock song,
Right.
it's gonna be me doing a rock
Yeah.
song. It's not gonna be me trying to do, I don't know, some whatever. But like, so I'm always gonna just try and put me into the music. If I can keep doing that, then I feel comfortable with whatever it is I'm putting out.
How are you feeling about the whole UK movement and the vibe right now in 2016? How you feeling?
I love it. I think it's
Yeah.
just like it's just so good that people are just properly just embracing our culture and like our home and like what we bring. You know what I mean? Instead of like trying to be too American or trying to like fit into like a dancey pop house world or whatever. I just like how Skepta kind of brought it back as well. To like, especially 'cause I'm not really a grime. I grew up listening to grime, but I'm a singer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like so, but like I love how they kind of just brought it back and just like, you know what? Let's just embrace our culture because it's wavy. Like London's wavy, man. Like so much happens, so much trends are set. You know what I mean here. So it's good that I love it, and there's a lot of good music. People are kind of pushing the barriers and the boundaries a bit and doing some cool stuff. So I'm intrigued to see where music goes, and I'd love to collab with some people. When the time's right.
No, wicked. Bluey's in the building. Do you know what? I wonder if we should have got him to do a little 16. Can you do a 16 this morning?
What, 16?
Yeah,
like bars.
Yeah. Can you?
I ain't got no bars.
Yeah, I know you got some singing bars this morning.
Oh yeah, I got some singing bars.
I know you got some singing bars. You want to do a little something this morning?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
What
let's do it.
What would you like me to sing?
Anything, bro. Something Stevie Wonder.
Some old school type.
Yeah, bro. Let's do it this morning.
Well, I can do this one because it always people seem to enjoy this one, and I love singing it.
Okay.
Let me just sip my juice.
Real Buzz Radio, Blue Robinson in the building. We're taking it back to the Brixton days.
So, are you gonna sing along with me on this?
You want me to sing?
You might have to do a little bit of back.
No, I can do. I can do. I'll do the deep tone in the background. Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
Hey.
Yeah, go on.
Woo. You made my soul a burning fire. You're getting to be my one desire.
Yeah.
You're getting to be all that matters to me. Yeah, and let me tell you, girl, I hope and pray each day I live. A little more love I'll have to give you. A little more love that's devoted and true. 'Cause all I do is think about you. All I do, is think about you. Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
There's no way we didn't get distortion on the mic.
I was trying to get my my Barry White on this morning. It's not working.
Trying to get that bass. Boys to men.
No, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Listen, give out some information where they can hook you up. Yeah, social media. And all that.
Yeah, once again, this is
morning,
Bluey
man.
Robinson hanging with Special K. You can check me out on Twitter.
Yep.
.com/Bluey Robinson. I'm on Snapchat, which is Bluey Official. Instagram, Bluey Official. And on YouTube, I got a bunch of stuff as well. Just type my name, Bluey Robinson. And
Mad. What should we play this morning? What, the Jagged Edge one?
Yeah, you can play the Jagged Edge one. We can play.
No, you speaking on something else, innit? I see your face.
I don't know. We got questions. Questions is a new one.
All right, let's go with questions then.
Yeah,
We'll go with questions, yeah?
All right, cool. Yeah, this is Bluey Robinson hanging out with my boy Special K. And you're about to hear questions from the Red Room mixtape, which is out now. Go cop that free at BlueyRobinson.com.